Hello and welcome to the MCPS News Update. I'm Todd Hodgkeppel. This week, the newly appointed superintendent for MCPS, Dr. Joshua Starr, visited the school system's central office to meet with Board of Education members and to sign his contract. His term begins July 1st of this year. Dana Tofig has the rest of the story.
Dr. Joshua Starr visited Montgomery County on Wednesday, May 11th, and signed his contract, officially making him the district's next superintendent of schools. Dr. Starr and his wife Emma drove down from Stamford, Connecticut, where he has been the superintendent for the past 6 years. During a brief signing ceremony, Board of Education President Christopher Barclay reiterated that he thought that Dr. Starr was the right choice to succeed Dr. Jerry Wiest, who is retiring after 12 years at the helm of MCPS.
The board has done what I think has been a stellar job in finding the best of the best and finding somebody who can lead the school system and continue the legacy that our outgoing superintendent, Dr. Jerry Wiest, has created.
After signing his contract, Dr. Starr spoke with local media about what attracted him to the job at MCPS.
There's such a great structure and support staff and system in place in Montgomery County that I know I'll be able to come in and help ask some questions and help folks do what educators always want to do, which is get better at their work.
When asked about the budget situation, Dr. Starr said that all school systems are feeling the impact of the economic downturn. However, he added, Montgomery County residents are committed to excellent schools.
The key challenge is going to be really working with folks throughout the community, the staff, the principals, teachers, support staff, the board, to really dig deep and say, what can we do next? How do we want to get even better? And that's a wonderful challenge and opportunity.
Dr. Starr officially begins his tenure as the next MCPS superintendent on July 1st.
At the most recent Board of Education meeting, the board discussed Montgomery County Public Schools' efforts to engage parents and community members and create a welcoming environment in all schools. The board heard presentations by MCPS staff and parents on the best ways to create connections between schools and the community. Also discussed were strategies for parents on becoming strong advocates for their children.
Well, now, more than ever, we've got to break down those barriers that prevent all of our families from being involved in their children's education. We have to differentiate our outreach efforts so that we can make sure that we meet the needs of all of the families that we serve. And it's really adopting the philosophy, if you don't come to us, we will come to you because we care about you, and together we can make good things happen.
This is what makes the difference for us in the school system. You can have a great curriculum, you can have wonderful teachers and all of the different things that we already have, but you got to create the environment where it's really a learning community, and I feel like that's what's being developed here.
In other news, homelessness has become not only a national issue, but a local one as well. Some Montgomery County Public School students learned this week about the often unrecognized problem of homelessness. Roy Juarez Jr., who himself was homeless at the age of 14, spoke to students to remind them of the importance of education and how his goal to finish school was his path to a better life. Chris Cram has the story.
But what I do know is that we all have a story.
Students at Parkland Middle School gathered to learn about a topic not often discussed in classrooms: homelessness.
For some of us, life has already taken so much from us.
Roy Juarez Jr. became homeless at the age of 14, struggled to find food and shelter for himself and his younger siblings. All of this made it difficult to attend school, but he did, eventually graduating from college. Now he's traveling across the country to share his story.
And you get to a point where you just give up on any type of dream you've ever had, and you said, well, that just wasn't for me. But today, you know, after graduating college and understanding that life is attainable in so many different aspects and ways, the future is so big out there that I don't even know what's next for me, but I have options. And that is a great place to be, is to have options.
Homelessness is a problem throughout the United States and also here in Montgomery County. According to a recent survey by the Council of Governments, there are nearly 2,000 homeless individuals in Montgomery County. And according to Montgomery County Public Schools, there are 629 registered homeless students.
We have a fabulous homeless liaison who really work directly with the school staff, with the community, with homeless shelters to ensure that these kids also not only receive the service, the academic service, but the community also embrace them.
Roy has a clear message for students. Never let bumps in the road stop you from reaching your goals, and
never stop dreaming and never stop chasing after your dreams.
Students heard that message and left the assembly feeling inspired and motivated about life.
Because I know I want to be a doctor, and just hearing his story makes me want to keep progressing and keep moving towards my dream, which is what he was saying the whole time.
Roy has plans for 300 visits across the United States and hopes to share his message not only with students, but to encourage adults to be mentors to young people in need. Finally, summer is almost here, and families are looking for ways for their children to have a safe, fun, and productive break. One opportunity is the ELO SAIL program, or Early Learning Opportunities Summer Adventures and Learning Program. ELO SAIL is a free summer program for students from kindergarten through 5th grade and is available in 23 MCPS schools. The goal is to improve reading and mathematics skills while reinforcing what has already been learned in school, all in a fun environment. For more information, contact the front office of your school or call 301-230-0660. That's all for this week's edition of News Update. I'm Todd Hotchkiss, and we'll see you next week.